Colorado. Shit.
Remember the last great Harvest Moon game? Me neither. Well, this totally isn't a Harvest Moon game. Totally! Chucklefish and Concerned Ape bring us the newest game about tiny people living tiny lives, Stardew Valley. Without revealing too much plot, yes, there is a pseudo-plot, you acquire a farm from your grandpa after you get tired of being a cog for the man. Your new life in Stardew Valley can be spent any number of ways. The game gently pushes you into learning how to make money and stay alive, but ultimately you can choose to play Stardew Valley a number of different ways. Farming simply involves planting crops in your yard or keeping animals that make products that are of use to you and others. I realize that's called ranching, but for the purposes of this game, they're considered one and the same. Early on, you get the capacity to go mining and get valuable minerals and artifacts. Naturally, the mines are infested with monsters, and you're likely going to need to defend yourself from them and loot their corpses. Adventuring and mining pretty much go hand in hand. Think of roughly Dark Cloud and Legend of Zelda's illegitimate child, and then shake your head at that thought, and then pause this video, go grab yourself a nice cold beer or hard cider to help wash that thought away, then come back and watch the rest of this review. The valley is so damn fertile, there's just random crap growing in places around town. There don't appear to be any regulations stopping you from making a living off of selling strange things you find in the woods, so that's nice. There's also a fishing minigame that involves a massive variety of fish across the different seasons, time of day, and between warm, cold, and saltwater fishing. The main mechanic is very reminiscent of fishing from Suikoden 2, which I killed entirely too much time on instead of saving the city-state of Joustin. Those are just the skills you can level up in and make a living off of. As you level, you'll unlock new perks, recipes, and other goodies based on whatever you're improving in. Not to mention, at levels 5 and I suspect 10, I haven't maxed anything yet, shut up. You get a choice between two powerful perks or professions that you can choose from. For example, farmers make more money off of produce, while ranchers make more money on animal products. All of this doesn't even include a number of other things you can do in this podunk little town, which apparently you're supposed to rebuild. This can be done one of two ways. Either you can sell out to the evil corporation Joja, and they have programs to rebuild Stardew Valley, or you can collect random bundles of stuff and restore the community center to its former glory with the help of Chimpokomon, or Junimools, or whatever the hell those things are called. See all these hot chicks and dudes walking around? Apparently OkCupid never took off in the valley because most of them are single, or really smoking moms. Got it going on, Caroline. I digress. The point is that there's a number of relationships to build around town, and as a result, tons of stories and dialogue to discover. Anybody that's single is available to your character as a marriage candidate. Yes, even the kind of marriage small towns would ordinarily throw stones and set shit on fire about. Butt stuff. Everybody has their individual lives, likes and dislikes, and relationships with other people in town. In fact, I think there might be something going on between Marnie and Lewis. You sly old dog, you. The arcade is realistic in that there's one working machine that consistently kicks your ass with an old school shooter game I lovingly refer to as Cowboys vs. Namekians. Every single person who has seen this game immediately compares it to another title. The most common and probably accurate parallel is that of a slightly more forgiving Harvest Moon game. You farm, you live, you find love, there's special vaguely pagan festivals, the list goes on. There's even an equivalent to Power Berries, which is, good. Energy is good. So what you've heard over the last few minutes is likely, you remember this one game? It's like that. When said that way, it sounds like the whole game is just ripping ideas off. But I neither see it that way or think it's a bad thing. Stardew Valley is that game you daydream about with your friends where you combine all the best aspects of other games you really enjoy into one monstrosity that EA's never gonna make. But here's the thing, EA never did make that Uber game, one guy called Concerned Ape did, and he's promising multiplayer later on, which is really rare if not unique to that genre. If you do like this genre, I highly recommend you pick up a copy of Stardew Valley as soon as possible. Hey everybody, hope you liked that review. If you did, you might like, comment, and subscribe and all that other YouTube stuff that we need you to do so that we can stay afloat as a business. You might also go take a look at our social media. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever else. We also have a Patreon if you really feel like supporting us. We would love you forever for it, and we've got some neat rewards over there. Speaking of supporting, huge thanks to Doros the Deity this week, because he was the one that got me this gift as a belated Christmas present. And I'm so happy I waited, because it was entirely worth it. And I'm really looking forward to when that multiplayer patch hits so we can get some more footage down and show you guys some Stardew Valley with a bunch of people who really enjoy the game. Take care, everybody, and stay tuned for more Ruptured Studios.